Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Rich from Rich and Turbo. It's a heavy half hour. We have a very special episode today, and not like the ones from the 80s where the child molester came out and, Arnold was affected by the guy in the bike shop. This is something completely different. We
Very
have,
after school, though.
it is very after school. It's very true. We have three individuals who I would like to call as friends, even the one I just met, which I now can call a friend. What we're talking about are three guys who have the balls, the brains, and the audacity to do their own heavy underground music festival. I myself am in awe of people who can do this and pull it off. And I wanted to pull some people together who are in the process of and or have done it in the past. So I want to welcome Sean, Jason, and Braun to the show. How are you guys doing?
What's
Hey
happening?
guys. Hey guys.
What's up?
Excellent. So Sean Patrick Brooks, you and I have talked before on multiple shows. So I'm very happy to have you finally on the Rich and Turbo Heavy Half Hour. We will
Stoked, dude. I'm
be
stoked.
having very more fun things happening, very more fun things happening
Very more fun
as
for
my
sure.
grammar and English take a dump right in as everyone's watching.
Much fun to be had.
Jason, you and
Many-
I have been on this. You've been on the show before talking about
Yes,
the
sir.
Grand Rapids Doom Fest, and a man of extremely great taste as I see all of the records that you play and feel like you're playing my collection, which is
Nice.
very cool. And Braun, we just met. Happy birthday to Braun.
Happy birthday, Braun.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Very
Yeah.
happy to have you on
Yeah.
the show and meeting you for the first time. We got to catch up a little bit.
Yeah, man, you guys were late. So
As
we
the
gotta,
knuckleheads were trying to figure out how to work Riverside, which we finally got done. So what I want to do, if we can go around the room, we'll start with the birthday boy. Braun, tell us a little bit about your fest, what you've got going on, and then I have questions for all of you.
So Legalize started as just like, I had a dumb idea and nobody was doing it where I'm from, and I decided to be the guy to do it, and I'm dumb enough to pull it off. And so far it's been pretty successful. We've had 2 sold out years.
Nice.
And yeah, man, the venue's not huge, but like they let me pack way extra more people in there than I should. And we just do it. And like the first year we had Howling, and last year we had Astronaut, Temple of the Fuzzwitch. And I mean, I've had Weed Demon, I've had Friendship Commanders, I've had the list. There's a list. There's a huge list.
It's
and
a
next
good
year I've
list.
got even better list. And not that it's better, it just keeps getting cool and fun. And it's very curated, and it's very just like, if I want it, it happens. And if I don't, then it doesn't. But sometimes it still happens. I don't know, man. Like I find bands last minute that I'm like, I don't know, maybe I could squeeze you in. And then somebody drops and it rolls, having something that's underground like this and so niche is it's interesting at times. It gets scary at times, especially when you start having to pay people out and think about those things, and guys driving and put them up and feeding them and doing all this other stuff. But like at the end of it, it's just like nobody else is doing it. Why? Like, just do it. Just go.
I
you
have
know?
so many questions. But Braun, before I go to those questions, just where is the fest again? Where
It's in Lexington, Kentucky.
like
It's at Al's Bar in Lexington, Kentucky. April 17th and 18th of 2026, and then we're gonna add the Thursday in. It was gonna be a pre-party. We just decided to make it another day.
Hell yeah.
I've not told anybody yet. It's not announced, but I'll say it now. I locked in Flores, Blessed Black, Lordship, and a local called Winners for the
Damn, dude.
Yeah, dude. So I've already got spotlights. I've got Ooga Booga. I've got Crystal Spiders. I got Insomniac. I've got Crop. I've got Swamp Hawk. I got I've got fairy rings coming through. I mean, I've got lineups for days, man. And it's all just my homies, man. Like it's
awesome.
like the way it is with this stuff. Like when you play or book or go to shows, we're all just friends, man. We're all just
Shout out to my new favorite band, Florist.
dude,
Who
they're awesome.
good.
I'm very excited they're getting out of Tampa
They're
and
one
going
of
to
those
do
that
some
snuck in.
shows.
When I said like about a band sneaking in, they're one of those. Is like, man, I got to make a spot for I think Mike, the drummer, hit me up and was just like, man, we want to play. And I'm like, it's kind of already booked. And I was like, well, if you guys want to play, I guess I got a third day now. Like, fuck it, let's go. Also, I gotta say this too. On the Wednesday before, so there's like bigger bands that I can't afford their guarantees, and I like to think of it this way: that the Wednesday before, Clutch and Corrosion are playing at the big venue in town. And I like to think that they wanted to play Legalized so bad they made their own day.
Exactly.
You know? Like,
That's it. That's
Clutch
your
and Corrosion.
like,
I can
I'm
day. That's your fourth day.
make it
Who
work.
needs them?
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I love it. And I gotta
Put
I
it
gotta
on the t-shirts.
send a note to Mike from Flores to. I have been screaming about that band for a while. You guys are gonna love when you see them. They're
Yeah.
just
Yeah, I think
amazing
their album
live.
came out the same month as ours, as Crop's album. August was their album.
Yeah.
August?
Very,
Yeah.
very, very happy that they're
Yeah.
because I know Mike and those guys are making a big effort to play elsewhere out of
Yeah,
Florida.
no, they're
so.
good. They're good guys. They got a good sound. They got a good vibe, and as far as I can tell, they're really stand-up humans.
Very good
which
dudes.
goes all the way with me. Like, I mean, if you're in a good band and you're a good person, like, dude, that is like
I can't wait
that
to
is
talk about
it.
the not good dudes because
That
I'm
is it.
sure you guys have come
That's
across
it, right? That's it.
I don't shit talk bands.
I won't.
don't.
No. Only when I'll edit those
Okay,
parts out.
I'm
Get me
going.
after
I'm going to.
hours, and
No,
I'll
I'm
tell
just
you
kidding. I'm
some
not going.
stuff. You get me off of this, and we'll talk.
Yeah. That'll be
Talk to me, baby. Don't worry about
the bonus material. Jason, you and I have spoken, and we talked
Yes, sir.
about the Grand Rapids Doom Fest and how cool it was this year. And
Yeah, I was trying to get crowd on that.
so I know that you are talking about expanding. I know you've talked about maybe adding another day, but tell for anyone who doesn't know about it and didn't listen to our episode together, tell us a little bit about your fest that you curate.
Right on. Thank you. Really quickly, it started in a garage, man. Just two dudes wanting to, kick something off, because nobody else was doing it. And we weren't getting enough of the type of music that we like into our area. So, it started just basically like Braun said, man. As soon as I posted that we were going to go to the pyramid scheme to talk to the venue, all my buddies were like, "Hey, we can play this, right? We're gonna play this, right? We're gonna play this, right? We're gonna play this, right?" And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, you are! Hell yeah, you are! Hell yeah!" There's my lineup. I had two bands to ask, and that was Choke Setter and Bonehawk.
Oh, dude, that
And
is so
yeah, oh man, so good, man.
Kick-ass.
so
good,
man.
I mean, they got the fucking crowd going, and and the score, getting Bonehawk was huge because they're Bone Hawk. And, and I literally, I just, and hoped for the best. And there's such good guys and they believed in what I was going to do. They were down to play. And so that helped a lot. And so we pulled off the first one and immediately went to the owners and asked if we could do another one. And they were like, absolutely. And that was this year's, which the bands and I almost sold it out. And it's crazy to me. The capacity is 420 people, man, and I almost sold that bitch out.
Dude. If you're doing that, dude, that's awesome.
That's insane.
Yeah.
It's like we sell it at 2, and they'll let me push a few more in because we do outside inside.
Yep.
Like, man, like if you're pulling 4 at a fest,
I don't have that much.
360. If you're pulling 220 at an underground music fest, that's freaking awesome, dude.
It's
Like,
insane.
Like Cole,
insane.
you talking about it right now.
Dude,
Like,
it gets
mad
me.
respect on that level.
Thank you, man.
Mad
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. It's crazy. We figured we probably had around 320,
Yeah, that's
and
crazy.
it's
Good.
100 less than selling it out.
Yeah. Next year,
And
next year, baby.
huh?
I said
Yeah,
next
next
year,
year.
baby.
That's the hope, and
Next
that's
year you're
where
gonna sell it so fast you can't have a guest list.
it's
I'm buying my tickets for that one. I'm gonna go out for that one for sure.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
And
But I'm not waiting for the guest list shit. I'll buy a ticket. Buy tickets.
See, and
Hey, everybody, buy
I'm
tickets.
not afraid to tell the people that I put on the guest list. I'm like, you're buying a ticket, but I'll put you on the guest list because that's what this is about.
Yeah, it really is.
It's about supporting supporting the venue.
Yeah.
And the bands.
Absolutely.
And and what good I'm gonna come support you. Would you get me in for free?
Yeah.
What? No, man. Buy a ticket, dude. That's what it's about.
Dude,
And
tickets
so
for this stuff
anyway,
so cheap. So
I
cheap. I
know,
don't know what
man.
you're charging for tickets. I don't know what you're. I've not looked, and it's fine. But like, dude, underground music's like compared to going to like Louder Than Life or one of these huge festivals like that are atrocious and cost so much money. And
yes,
here's $43 for this much beer.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you can't bring your own weed in. What am I supposed to do, man?
As
Like,
a guy who goes,
my vape pen.
I go yearly to, because with some of my buddies, I go to Welcome to Rockville in Daytona, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's a gigantic festival, and there's 80,000 people there. And to your point, it's not what you guys do, and I wouldn't want it. Like you would, I mean,
No.
it's gross and it's big. And the only cool thing they did was that in May it was record heat there, and they actually started charging $1 for water, and it was very cool that they actually adjusted their price. Not that they're not making money on it already, but it was like, hey, cool, I don't spend $8 per bottle of water and not
Yeah,
die.
Yeah,
The lawsuits
I got
probably
a cooler
would
of
have
water.
covered
I'll
there.
let you
So
drink out of it. You know, I ain't been clean in a while, but you can get as much as you want. Like, actually, funny story. We went through like 5 or 6 like of the jugs of water. Like every bar has that like Gatorade jug you throw on the coach after the show or after the game or whatever. We went through like 8 jugs of water. And I'm just like, all these stoners be drinking water.
it's
Yeah.
good. Staying hydrated. I will get into Rich being a fucking diva when he goes to outdoor concerts later. That's a whole other conversation that I would love to embarrass myself about. But Jason, while we're talking about Grand Rapids Doom Fest, it was successful, and there will be a volume 3. I assume there'll be a volume 3.
There is a volume 3. I've got three of the bands booked. All
Right
national
on.
acts. And some pretty big names, man. It's pretty fucking cool.
All right. Well,
like I'm blown away. I mean, I'm blown away. And it's gonna be crazy when people hear who the headliner is, man. It's because it's I still every day for me, I'm like, that really fucking happened. Yeah, it did. Holy shit.
how did you get Slayer to reunite again? Is that what happened here?
It's actually Slay Her, the all-female tribute band.
Even better.
Yes.
Even better. I can't wait to hear what that's all about. But I have to go to Sean. Sean is the guy here who decided one day that he's going to start and create his own festival. He's in the process of right now. It's called
blame for this
uh,
in like a small way.
It's called, and I have a feeling that you guys probably are to blame a little bit for this, but it's
Totally. They are
Hufferfest.
absolutely to blame.
We are all excited for this. The lineup, somehow you must have bad, dirty pictures of people from like Blue Heron and Luna Soul that you got them to play your festival.
Dave Angstrom pictures for years now.
So tell us, Sean, what the hell? Like, how are you making this happen? What got in your head to be like, I want to start a festival, and it's going to be 3 days, right? You're doing 3 days and have all these amazing bands go.
So it was all accidental. Baracho announced that they had a new van, and I was like, you guys should drive your van out to Colorado and play a show. And they were like, for a Hufferfest? And I was like,
and that's how it starts.
So that's it. And so I like talked to Zeth from Luna Soul, and I was like, dude, do you think we could like have a night and put on a show? And he was like, oh, absolutely. I've done this before, man. He's put on all kinds of shows in Denver. And he was like, yeah, man, I'll get a venue and I'll get back to you like on Monday. And so on Monday, he's like, yeah, I booked this bar 404 for the whole weekend. And I was like, oh shit, like the whole weekend. I was like thinking one night. And so I was like, well, I guess I better ask some bands. And like honestly, one of the cool things about being in Denver is our local scene is super, super strong. We have like more bands than I could put on in this for the whole festival, like that are worthy of playing. And so we work the local angle, I think, a little more than some other festivals are doing. We have Cobranoid here and Lost Relics and Messiah Vor and
You've got
Excuse me,
that's the thing. You've got
Ludisol, and
so many good ones.
yeah, we really, you know, are super fortunate. But like, you know, I kind of wanted to, like, you know, obviously bring in bands from other cities too. And so it's kind of like, if you live here, it's worth going to because you get to see bands from Albuquerque and Chicago and Kansas City and Salt Lake City. Um, if you don't live here, it's worth traveling to see the Denver bands and the other bands on the venue. And
We
you
get
know,
the
we
South
have guys like we have Godzillionaire coming out, like Lunasoul and Blue Heron and Cobranoid, and that's like on Saturday night. And then Lord Velvet, who just played at Ripple Fest Mexico, is going to play on Friday night with Lost Relics and Violet Rising and Hibernaut from Salt Lake City, who has a freaking awesome album. Those guys are heavy as shit. Sorry, I have to do the whole list now. Sorry. And then
Well, now I gotta.
then on Sunday, you know, and opening the whole thing was an old friend of mine, Michael Vachon Seed, and they were kick ass, like just stoner, really grungy band, really from the 80s. Like this guy and I, the first show that I remember us being together at was in 1983. We're old. And the Gnome Stomper from Albuquerque's coming up
That's a
to
good
open
name.
things
That's a
up on
good band
Sunday.
name,
Yeah,
dude.
That
dude,
is a good band
they
name.
sound like their band name.
Stop.
They're super good. And then Black Sunrise, I think you guys might all be familiar with Black Sunrise. New album
Yep,
was
great
great.
band.
Local band here, Messiah Vor, is just heavy. And you know, like if you like Cobranoid, this kind of band along those lines as well. Once again, just blessed with great bands in Denver. And then Shadow of Jupiter is going to be there on Sunday as well. And then my
Great fucking band.
I've been
yeah,
wanting to see them so bad.
dude,
So
Colin
good.
Peterson
bad.
and John and all Adam and all those guys are like just the best guys too. And then my headliner on Sunday broke up on early in December, so I don't have a headliner for Sunday.
Drop the fly out and play.
So
go.
I don't know. I may just be doing stand-up comedy as the closing act. I will be giving discounts to anybody who stays for that. No, seriously, we're looking at a couple bands, and yeah, don't 6-7 me, baby. Now the kids hate that shit. Good. But yeah, so things happen, you know, and I mean, honestly, we set the lineup like 7 months in advance. I figured we might lose a band or two along the way. So like Braun mentioned, you know, there's some brands. What's up?
You gotta have a backup list. You gotta have like.
I do have a backup list, and we're going through it. And
No, if
like,
somebody drops, we're in.
Well, that's what I was going to
Like,
ask.
yeah. So
you'll have 15 bands that you're like,
dude,
dog, like.
so I do have like. It's tough when I was hoping the headliners wouldn't be bands that dropped out, but you know, so I didn't like plan for that. So I'm learning things, Rich. So I'm learning things.
Well, that's interesting. I was going to ask Jason and Braun because I'm sure you guys have gone through this, and I just saw, like, for example, at Planet Desert Rock, you know, they lost Bone Church, but they gained Wolf Tooth, right? So those things happen, right? So
Yep.
So Braun, I'll ask you first, like. Like you mentioned, do you have like a backup list, or do you kind of have an idea if something goes on? You know what you're gonna do.
I've got like an ever-running list for Legalize at this point, and it's like, you know, bands that's helped us out that are really good, and it's friends bands, it's touring acts that are out that, like, you know, want to do it, and so I've got this like ever-evolving list of bands, but that doesn't mean that like their booking agent can make it happen. That doesn't mean, so like so if somebody drops, you might go through 5 or 6 different things. I've been lucky in the past 2 years that the only time I've had anybody drop, I've had one band drop. And it was a local, and it was the day before, and they were the opening act. And his wife went into labor 2 days early.
Legit. That's pretty
He
legit.
apologized to me. I'm like, Caleb did Sympathy Jar last year. Oh, and they're so good. Sympathy Jar is like this shoegaze band. They're local. I mean, they are phenomenal. Phenomenal act. Like 4-piece, like crazy good musicians. And he's like apologizing. I'm like, dude, congratulations, man. And all we did is just start it 30 minutes later. It's fine. Like, you know, but like I keep a list. It was like I said about florists, like sometimes it's just like fuck it, out a day, man. Like, you know, because like the first year was 1 day, the second year was 2 days, and I was like, well, third year is going to be 3 days. Maybe the fourth year is 4. I don't know. Like, I don't. Let it grow, let it do its thing, let it evolve, let it feel it out, man.
Yeah.
Like I'm not in it to make money. I'm not in it to like walk away with anything. As long as my friends are paid, they got gas money, they got pizza, they got a floor to crash on.
Yep.
Pizza.
And you got bigger fans like Spotlights, or like I'm sure the thing Jason's can't wants to say so fucking bad but can't.
What's that?
We'll get him out of it. We'll get it. But
Who you got next year, man? We're gonna get it out of you.
I'm gonna.
Oh shit! No,
I-
hell
worry.
no, no.
I'm like an
No, because
investigative
I'm
reporter.
easy, bro. I'm easy. So don't
Yeah.
don't
Well,
push
well,
it.
but there's also contracts and stuff that you can't talk about. I understand how that goes. It's there's a lot of variables in this. But yeah, man, sometimes you just you got to give in and
Yeah, I
get
agree.
the lineup different,
Jason, do you have experience? I know Bog Wizard hit a deer on the way to your to open that one day, if I'm remembering correctly. But like, have you had scenarios where you had to pivot, or have you been pretty lucky with the bands that you've had so far?
I had to for the pre-party last year. This year. Yeah, I had to pull a band. They pulled some bullshit, and they needed to be pulled, and that was that. So
You know who you are. You know who
huh?
you are. You know who you are if you're listening.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And it was totally unacceptable. So there's only one thing that could be done, and they knew it. And so, but they were easily replaced. I turned to my boys in Ghost Pipe, man, and they were like, absolutely. And they filled the slot. Great fucking band.
Yeah.
And and then we were down, there's nothing we could do about Bog Wizard because they hit a fucking deer.
Yeah.
So
That is the wildest story.
Bog Wizard's so good.
oh, dude, they're great, bro.
How Doomed and Stoned, and like at West Side Bowl a couple years back, and dude, fucking
Yeah, they're good. They're really good.
Okay, good dude.
And they are masters at merch, man. Like those dudes
Yeah.
sold over $1,000 at my first Doom Fest. A fucking grand.
They're so smart in our marketing and tying in the Dungeons and Dragons stuff
Yep.
and
Nerd
doing the
Doom.
dice things and stuff like that. I take
Have
those
5
guys. They're awesome.
t-shirts. You gotta
Yeah.
have 5 t-shirts, because one for you, one for the person, one for the girlfriend, one for the best friend, one for the best friend's girl that's with them, and one for the other friend. Gotta have 5. That's the goal. 5 t-shirts, 2 sticker designs, hot sauce, 3 patches, back patches, hats,
Yep.
koozies, lighters, the things the things you put your weed in with the little cigarette, whatever.
Oh, they got all that
plug
shit,
out,
man.
All of it.
They got all that shit.
All of it.
I'm just waiting. I'm waiting on a fucking bathrobe from them, man.
The masters of merch these days are I called them the kiss of the 2020s. Clutch is the master of merchandise these days. Like I have a friggin' Clutch model back there that they sold out of that was $70, and the sucker here bought it. And there it is. It'll never get touched. It's not going to get built, but it's going to sit there.
Sick, bro.
I wore
That
a
thing's
Clutch shirt
sick,
yesterday.
Dude. Pull it down. Let's see that. Pull that down.
I will bring it down. I'm not wearing pants right now, but I will bring it down when we're done. This is
we're here now. We got to see this. We gotta see this thing, dude. Don't leave us hanging, baby. Come on.
Braun, I'm already
He's got
concerned
his
about
headphones on.
Braun's lack of observation. Because I'm going to have to eat this whole freaking pizza dog before he notices that I'm eating it.
There's a hot dog in it. Okay. It's obvious that I'm the one who is just drinking a liquid death soda, and that's it right now.
Well,
So,
I'm
Sean.
I'm drinking bourbon in LA.
It's your birthday. You drink whatever the hell you want.
Dude, look here.
Sean, let me ask you this question. You're putting together this fest for the first time. With your mouth full was my goal to ask you while your mouth was full.
Costco pizza dog.
I was in the Army. I could just choke that shit down.
So what
Yeah, you could.
what keeps you up at night when putting together this festival? And I'm sure you guys, Braun and Jason,
This
guys have
week,
your
what keeps me up this week or overall?
I would say overall, what's your biggest stress? Like, what's your worst case scenario?
Nobody shows up.
Oh.
That
But
I
you
like
know that
have
that's not
like
going to happen,
17 that I
right?
have 17
Yeah.
kick-ass bands and then I have 14 people in the
Are
crowd.
you?
I
Are
think
you? So you're.
I mean, like honestly,
And are you on stage
I
in your
don't
underwear?
like dude, if there's only 14 people, I'm not wearing underwear. Because I'm getting screwed.
In this economy?
No, I don't think that'll happen. I really don't. But like yeah, man, like sure that's like worries me. Yeah. I mean, I've already sold tickets, so I know it's not gonna happen. But that the things that are out of my control that worry me are like we're in Denver and we have fucking get 3 feet of fucking snow that weekend or something something like that is unlikely but not impossible. And then I just
You're
think I
like
worry about
May, baby. It's May.
I don't
It's
know. I think I worry about stupid things like that are probably
rain.
uh,
Rain.
like what if like the power goes out? Or
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, man. What if like like I found like I'm worrying about things that I wouldn't have considered 4 months ago, like things that would have never entered my mind. And I don't think I'm a big worrier, but I worry about the last band on Sunday dropping off the freaking schedule, and then it's like, damn it, I gotta fix my poster again. But
No, don't fix that
it needs to
poster.
be fixed anyway. So I don't know, man. But you know what I don't worry about is like I'm like surrounded by really good people and like including the people on the show and like in Denver with Zeth and my wife is super supportive and she's an event coordinator along with being a wedding photographer. So she's like, this event's like very manageable. And like they've helped me get through those parts that I'm not familiar with, setting up a backline, talking to local bands. I live in Denver, but I'm not really involved with the local scene. I'm becoming more involved with the local scene, which has been really fun. But like,
You are going to be the local scene
Yeah.
after this first year, bud.
it's
Welcome to the fucking club.
it's super fun. It's fun and it's stressful though. And like, you get introduced to politics that but in Denver, I don't know. I've been really lucky. We haven't had any problems, and the bands have been super cooperative and seem like they really want to work together. And people have offered me assistance not only with backline but more practical things. And um, I don't know, man. It makes me really happy that it's like this scene is like been like my experience in going to festivals and talking to people internationally and nationally. It's like people just really like this music and want to have an opportunity to go see it. So
It's very cool.
yeah,
And
sorry. I know I got off track there, but I
no, no,
worry,
it's
but seriously, bud, I worry about like I wake up in the middle of the night every fucking night. Like, what have I done? This is it. This is the last one. Is it too late to cancel it? Oh my God, what the fuck?
you mentioned the weather, and we have
Sorry, bro.
Tampa Doom and Gloom Fest here, and the first Tampa Doom and Gloom Fest, the hurricane was either
Oh,
right before or right after. It was a nightmare. So, and they had it like in October. If anyone was to actually understand what happens in Florida in October, that is the worst month for hurricanes. So these are things you kind of have to think about. And then they adjusted. They made it a couple weeks later this year, but it was a nightmare for bands to get in and out. And then,
I can imagine.
you don't want
Fuck.
that experience because then you want these bands to ask you to come back, not like you go and you
Absolutely.
start, trying to beg to get bands to come. And little things like that out of your control, like you said, could be something that would be like, I don't really want to go to Tampa in October because no, I could get swept out to sea.
Take it, baby.
Yeah.
I
So
embrace sweet longing, eternal sleep. Let's go. Give it to me.
But Braun, for somebody who's done this 2 years, like as a veteran now of doing this as much as you can be, are there still things like outside of like the things that are out of
Every
your
single
control?
drummer wants to use their own drum set. Everyone.
And
They all have the same Ludwig 4-piece drum set. Why? Everybody else runs, it's fine. Or the local bands that do local band stuff, because local bands be doing local band stuff, Like, local bands just be doing local band stuff.
Yeah.
One of the local bands
I don't
here
know,
posted. Sorry, I'm going to interrupt really quick because I'm just rude like that. one of the local bands posted here, whatever you do, don't break down your drums on stage. And then I was so happy that that band was part of my lineup. It was like, cool. They're policing each other. I love it.
Okay,
Anyway,
like,
sorry, Braun, to interrupt.
I don't know, man. Like, I've been lucky enough to like play different festivals and like experience it on the other end. And then I like try to do my own, and like you go do different stuff, and it's just like, just roll with it, dude. Just roll with it. If you're gonna play these things and you know there's 8 bands on one day with one stage with backline provided, just roll with it, man. Like you can figure it out. Like there's 2 8-10 caps. You can't use one of those. You like there's 2 full stacks. They're both
I've been
zones. Like
I've been super duper lucky, man. Like I'm just like, hey, yeah, I hook everybody up on Messenger and say,
no, no,
hey,
no, yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah. You
are you
know, you
guys
do
going to
all that.
provide a
You do all
backline?
that.
And I mean, so they, you know, the past 2 years, the bands took care of it. There was one drummer that needed his own set, and if you saw his set, you'd know why.
It's
Um,
But
that's
Kevin's super
reasonable.
cool, dude.
That's
oh
reasonable.
yeah, I
One
mean,
drummer,
it's
like, bro, you got this crazy set. That's cool. Like that. Let me
oh
know. Let
yeah,
me know.
no,
Just let me
yeah,
know. Like, let me give me a heads up. That's the things
yes,
I worry about is like they don't let me know, and then I'm like, it's a curveball now, and you
yeah.
got this thing, like, just
Yeah,
tell
like
me,
I didn't
tell me
know
the
that.
truth.
Like
You know?
when Sean and I were talking to John Gist of
Yeah.
Planet Desert Rock, and
Yeah.
he was talking about paying for his back line. I never thought about that shit, and I'm like, you gotta pay for that shit, don't you?
Well, so I'm in a band, so I have the back line.
Well,
Yeah,
there you
well,
go.
and I'm doing the show with
Like,
and I'm doing the show with Zeth, so he's in a band.
yeah, yeah,
And then
yeah,
the local guys are like, "Well, we're there and we're happy to help." And
yeah,
so like,
yeah.
but John like
My
has
band,
a
I got back.
disadvantage of not really having a
Our
local
drummer
doom
hates it, but I
scene
got a
in
back
Las
line.
Vegas. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, when that was crazy. So I've never. I mean, if I were to simplify things, man, it's ridiculous. Like I felt I literally everything just, and people want to do it.
Yeah,
And you said contracts. What's a contract, man?
dog. I've been booking like
you
shitty
do it
DIY
though, but you
shows.
like really book shows like besides just this festival. You're like,
Yeah,
dude, you're like the guy that Jason and I are like, Braun, we need some advice.
yeah,
I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
dude, like I like
yeah, man.
I don't do what you're doing.
But
Yeah.
Braun, is that what you meant by that you've kind of become the scene? Like you're like the
I'm not.
guy,
No, I don't. I'm not
not
like
like
being
the scene,
or
but you're
not like.
but you're ingrained. You do
Yeah.
stuff, you
Yeah,
book shows,
yeah,
you do like kind of next level things, not just
I
being a guy
try.
who's around, right?
Try. I was booking for a venue for a while, like doing all their stuff, and I decided that going into next year that I'm just doing the shows that I really want to do, and that's all the fun stuff. That's all the stuff like when
yep,
Fighters came through, or when Bonehawk came through, or when Choke Setter came through, or when Nomads came through. Like any of that stuff that's like just cool. Yeah, man, I'll book it. I'll like
That's
you
cool.
just need a smaller venue to like do that stuff. Yeah.
So I was going to ask you, Braun,
But
just
like Al's is I'm lucky to have Al's because it gives me that I can put a lot of people in it. I can put less people in it. Like it's good. It's good. All right.
and just was going to ask you specifically. You mentioned Spotlights as a band that's playing,
Yeah.
and
so
Spotlights
they're
is
a
just an
great
amazing
band.
band. But they're a band also that like I think opened for the Deftones in like I
Their
don't want to
first
say
tour.
arenas, but like
But I saw him with
Yeah,
the
they did great.
Melvins
The
and Mr.
Melvins, yes, I
Bungle.
saw them
They're
with
on
the Melvins.
Ipecac. They're on Mike Patton's record label.
yeah. So like
Yeah, I saw him with
They're
Mike
good, dude.
Patton.
that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
a
And
pretty
they're so
huge.
good. And they're also a band that's the
Dude, it's
nicest
huge.
people.
Dude, I
All
need to get
3
their
of them are just
contact
like
information.
sweeties. Like, I mean, sleep on my couch. Yeah, okay, yeah, we'll come over and we'll sleep on your couch. Like air mattresses. There's a room here, whatever. Like the nicest band in the world.
So even a band that has
Like
played
Howling Giants, like they might battle Howling Giant for the nicest band in
Wow.
the world.
That's saying a
Like
lot.
death match.
Those
Like
guys are
celebrity
super
death
nice.
match playmation style. battle. I don't know. Friendship Commanders is in there too.
Oh, I
But
get to
there's
see them in February. I'm very excited.
a
Finally,
friendship.
coming through.
Oh,
Temptress and
dude.
Friendship Commanders in a co-headlining bill. They're playing like 6 places in Florida, 3 of which
Yeah.
I can get to within 2 hours. So I'm very excited
Dude,
for that.
every
Nice.
single one. Every
Um,
single one.
I don't get a
So
lot
good.
here, so but I'm gonna
Dude,
get
like,
to that. Don't get a
I
lot
had them
because
on
I
Legalized last year, and like there was people in the crowd fucking crying. Like it's that emotional when you see them. They're
can't wait.
so good.
That's cool,
They're
man.
so good.
So,
Uh,
Jason, I'll go to you,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna ask you this from a realistic standpoint. I asked John Gist this question, and he like almost stumped me with the band that he called out. But if you're thinking
Wow.
big, but not thinking insanity, thinking a little bit realistic, thinking a little bit outside the box, is there a band that is in your wish list that is the top band? And I don't want to try to get you to say something about the band that you might have as the headliner for this one coming up. But is there
But just
someone, but
supposing.
just maybe if you mention that
Spank
one,
Bank, maybe Spank Bank, like the big one. The big one.
who is it?
The thing. The one you know you got it.
This is all hypothetical. So
Nope. Totally
Oh,
hypothetical. That's a good question, man. You know, there's a band that I really, really want, and nobody. It's not a band that people know. It's a band called Soon from Quebec, and they are a drum bass trio. So they got it's drum and bass with a singer, and
Heavy.
they formed during the Rona, and they were pissed, and they're still really fucking pissed. And it's just this, it's so fuzzed out. I think the bass player plays through a guitar amp, and and they have groove, man. As heavy as they are, man, and angry as they are, they've got groove, man. There's some fucking pissed off Frenchmen, dude.
they did a split with
So
Temple of the Fuzzwitch, right? They did a split.
what's
They
that?
did a split with Temple of the Fuzzwitch, right? Am I?
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Okay.
yes, they did. Yep.
It's
And
fucking
there's a
kick
song
ass.
on there called Problems, and it's just fucking gnarly as fuck, man. And it's so good. And it's so good. And I can only imagine seeing them live, man. I've seen clips and they look fucking great, man. They just unleash and it's awesome to watch. They'd be really cool. They're from fucking Quebec, man. So that would make me international, baby. So I gotta try to get that international flavor now,
I love that answer because the answer was from someone who loves music and who loves these bands, and not like, it was more for what you want to see, and that's awesome.
Yes.
Same question to you, Sean. Like when you thought of this fest, I know you mentioned some of the local bands, and you and I have chatted a lot on some other shows about bands that we love. Um, was there anything that came to mind where you're like, I really like that band, I really want that band, but I don't know them, and I'm not going to ask them because I just don't know them. And now they'll hear this on the show, and they'll be like, "Oh shit, I'm going to play. I'm going to be the headliner on Sunday night." Who's that band?
Um, oh, I'm really the first band I thought of outside of Baracho, since it was their idea. And they were like, "Gee, it's a long drive." I was like, "Fair enough, fair enough. You're from DC, man." But I would have felt weird if I didn't ask him. I like Blue Heron was the band that I really wanted to have, and so they're really the first band that I asked, and they said they immediately considered, which blew me away. And then I know Dave Angstrom, and we like live basically in the same neighborhood, and so I really and Seth is helping me put together the show. So Luna Soul was an absolute that had to be part of the show,
you didn't
and
your
and
show.
Godzillionaire and Luna Soul have a good relationship.
He's only naming bands he's booked. He's avoiding the question of
I sure
No,
am.
who you
Hippie Death
They're his friends. They're his friends.
Hippie Death Cult is the band that if I could have any band come in and play my show, that would be. I did ask them, and their schedule is they're not really touring then, and they're doing that Mojave thing, which is so badass, and it's such a cool
Yeah.
show, and I wish I could go to it. So but I talked to them when they were here in Denver, and they're the sweetest people, and I don't know if that'll ever be possible, but yeah, that would probably be
Dude,
like
it'll
the
totally
top
be
band.
possible, man.
It's all about timing, it
Totally be
sounds like.
possible.
It
Either
sounds like they're
even if it wasn't in the future, you know, I'd love that band, and like I would go see them anytime. And if you guys haven't seen them, man, they're so
We
fun to
played with them
watch, and they're
once.
really good people, and I really like them personally. And
Sick.
but man, I'm like I have like Matt Watkins and Momo Voodoo coming here, and like Matt and I have like chat once in a while online, and he's a great guy. And like Ricardo and Steve and Jad from Blue Heron. And like, you know, I really like that all the bands that I've had contact with are super cool people. And really, it's hard to like, Rich, that's a great question, but damn, I'm like still like wrapping my head around the bands that are actually coming to do
Yeah,
it.
it's amazing. And just from my little stupid show, when I reach out to these bands just to say, "Hey, you guys got 45 minutes to chat," I'm like, it's like a 90% hit rate that they want to do it
I
because
know,
they're so
right?
cool. And I'm like, "Wow,
Yeah.
that's awesome that you want to do that. Thank you so much." I think
Yeah.
I think there's been only like just a small handful of bands that either said I'll get back to you and never did, or flaked. I've only had like one flake. Um,
I
and it
definitely didn't have anybody flake that I asked, and
Nope.
everybody was super like whether they could do it or not, they were very
Yeah.
straightforward. And I really appreciate the clear and like quick and concise communication I've had with every band that I've had. Sorry to interrupt, but I
no, and
wanted to
I
say
think
that.
that's a really good point because I think there's something to this. And Sean, you and I chat on our little chat about, and again, not calling anybody out, but like when a band behaves like badly, it like everyone kind of knows it in this little scene. Like, and it's like, all right, like
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think anyone's
Yeah.
out to cancel or anyone's out to blacklist, but
No.
it's like, guys, like, are you so unself-aware
Well, so
of
it's
your
so small.
behavior
Like
when
Rich, it's just
you
so
know?
small. It's so small, and there's so many good bands that it's like you can't really afford to be a dick
No.
because
No, absolutely
it's
not.
not like I don't want to cancel anybody either, and I really want to judge bands based on their music. But as far as having them like come and play my show, like I probably want to deal with people that are pretty friendly and easy to work with. And because there are a lot of bands, it's pretty easy to find bands that are friendly and easy to
A
work
lot of
with. And
Yeah.
like,
most scenes
but
pretty.
I don't want anybody to come in and kiss my ass either. I just want people to be real. And, you know, I mean, I don't know. That's like
Yeah, if
99%
you're
of
a
the people I
dick,
deal with in this scene are just really cool. And then every once in a while, someone does something questionable. And like, I think you want to give people the benefit of the
I
doubt,
think we
you
get
know, and everybody has
surprised
their
though.
moment. I canceling bands in the scene, you can't, that scene's too small. You can't, like,
I
don't
think
do that.
I think we're just so used to people being cool that we get surprised when people aren't. And we're like,
Yeah.
"Oh,"
bingo.
it just becomes like that is like the total exception to the rule
Yeah.
when you're talking to everyone in this little circle of things. So it's not really about canceling or saying that they're a dick, but it's like I'm like I just read one of those things on Facebook with one of those bands and somebody else who was like an influencer guy on the internet. And like when those little things happen, I think it just seems bigger because
Yeah.
generally people are just
Because it
cool.
doesn't happen.
Yeah, yeah. So Braun, I don't know if you agree, but that
No,
as someone
I'm
who's a musician, like you're the guy of the three who we're talking to who's in a band and is
yeah,
doing the fest.
yeah.
So like how is there is that a helpful? Is that not helpful at all? Is there any kind of crossover being the booker and the actual musician? And I say that thinking of my loving wrestling and remembering how the wrestlers should
Oh,
never
like,
be the bookers and the whole Dusty Rhodes Booker Man thing. As I now go down a wrestling rabbit hole that is a
man,
different show.
it's
Anyway.
not like the question specific like that, but it's not like that. Like it's just like that's what I do, you know. I don't like I like I told you earlier, I didn't learn to hunt. I don't know how to fish. I play bass and I play in a band, and if you want to play shows, you talk to people, and I don't know, like it's just what you do. You
You
know?
are LIVIN, my
Yeah,
brother.
man, it's just what you
Yeah.
do. You just answer the phone and do it.
So I have one final question for you guys, which would probably take longer than a normal final question will. I'm going to start with Jason. You've done this for 2 years. What is for it's a two-parter for the first two? what was your vision of success? And for number 3, has that vision of what success looks like changed based on your first 2 years?
It's just also crazy. Like you guys talk about shit and it's shit that I don't even think of. Like honestly, I mean, I'm free balling this shit. Like for real. I mean, it's I don't like I love I love Braun's idea of having a running list of bands. That's a pretty good fucking idea.
Yeah, man.
I might want to do
Bro,
that.
dude, I'm doing the same thing. I'm just freeballing this, bro. I don't know what the fuck
Yeah.
I'm doing.
I'm
I'm
I
I'm
just so
mean,
so
high. I'm
embarrassed
on
that
a
I've
fucking
worn
camp
underwear.
planet. It works right now. Look, I'm gonna do it until the
This is
I'll take
I
you, buddy.
really don't, man. I don't have any stress with it. I mean, there's a few times and it's dealing with stupid shit, like basically a band. That would be the dumb shit that and
Always a
other
bit.
than that, my problems are very, 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 very minimal. Sean asked me a question on one of his shows, it's like, well, what was that like when you had to, when the show's going on, what was your duty that night? I was like, to rock out, man, eat mushrooms, smoke dope, and hang out with my friends, you know?
Right on.
And I literally answered like 3 questions that night. And everything, the club is a great venue. We get a great cut. Um, and one thing I was talking to, who the fuck was I talking to about this? Colin from Shadow. The fact of having, like Facebook and Messenger, and we're now for up if you've been selected, that gives me 6 months. That's 6 months of getting to know these people that are in these bands. So by the time Doomfest gets here, everybody's fucking family already and hugging and saying, "What's up? Good to finally meet." Um, and shit
Cool.
just runs smooth. I mean, the most work I do, honestly, is like if you're in public anywhere and I've got some stickers on me and you remotely look like you'd be into it, I'm going to approach you and I'm going to try to sell my shit. That's what I do. And I get on Facebook and I promote the shit, but it's really like easy breezy for me,
But you're
man.
hustling. You're hustling. Don't I think you're
Yeah, for
underestimating
sure.
how much you're hustling to make this happen. And what I
Right.
don't want
Oh yeah,
people to
you are.
think is that, because we're gonna have a whole bunch of failed festivals if people sit back and listen to Jason like,
Do it.
it all
Do it.
happens.
Do it. If you want to make one, make it
I
happen. Go
totally,
crazy
I,
one, lose a bunch of money. It's okay, just one time. You just got to do it
yeah.
once.
I
Maybe,
totally hope
maybe
that
you'll
didn't
break
come
even.
off
Who
like,
knows?
fuck, man. I don't, I mean, yeah, I put work into it, but it's
Yeah.
like there hasn't been, there's no real issues, man. Like I have such a good deal going with the club, and we have got a great sound guy, great sound system. They have a very professional staff. And it's a great setup, great venue. They don't take anything from the merch. We get a great fucking cut, they do. I just give it all to the bands, you know. And like I said, the back line is, by the time the show's here, the bands have all talked. That's already taken care of. I do a set list, or not a set list, but a guest list. I get with my boy who sells my merch, Sean, and go over a couple things. And
No relation.
yeah, no relation. Yeah.
Same Sean, guys.
All Sean's are related.
Seen it, done it. Same Sean. He's
And
eating a
Sean.
pizza dog the entire
Yeah.
Dude, my pizza dog fell apart.
Yeah.
That's gonna be,
He's
by the
still
way,
a fucking pizza dog.
that is gonna be the screenshot of the show. That sums up everything of what's happening.
I'm
Br
done.
Braun, same
Wow.
question. I have the same question for you.
Question.
I don't know. No, the question was, does your vision of success look different now than it did for your first 2 shows?
No. No. I just want to do it. It's just gonna happen. No. Like, I mean,
Excellent.
yeah, I was more stressed the first year, way more stressed. But like, you get in a moment where like the train's rolling. It's on the tracks now, man. You can't stop it. Like if it runs a little late, if
Yep.
it runs a little early, if it does this, if it fluctuates, it's a movement now. And you just like my first year stressed me out about that. But year 2, I was just like, man. But year 2, I also like I brought my I have a it's me and Josh Flowers that handle it. I brought my other side in. He does all the artwork and stuff, and we decided to like tag team things that we're better at than each other. And yeah, man, like this year's like it worked out for the second year, and this year's gotten even better. So
It's awesome. It's awesome.
yeah, man. I'm stoked for it. I'm stoked for what it's gonna be. As far as success goes, man, like he said, I'm LIVIN, man. I'm living.
Love it.
Yeah, man.
I
I'm
think
just there, dude. I wake up, dude. I woke up today, man. It's pretty fucking tight. Like, I'm cool.
that's
Yeah.
awesome. I think the thing that everyone should take away from this is that you guys do this for the bands that you love, the music, the scene that you love.
Yep.
This is
And
extracurricular
the bags of gold, baby,
activities.
and the sacks full of gold.
All
Oh,
that
wait, no.
sick money, sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Yeah.
Bro, right here,
I
man.
know
all
you're
day.
rolling in it because of this. Sean, to you,
Yeah.
as a rookie, what do you hope for? What do you hope for? See,
So here's what,
episode 1 of Hoverfest, and then what this looks like afterwards.
here's what I really hope for. I hope that we're a pretty small venue. I hope that we fill it up. Um, I hope that what I really hope is the bands come in and they make a little bit of money and they're happy. And I hope that the bands like take advantage of the opportunity to network with each other. And like Denver's kind of like in the middle of like, we're kind of in a hole, man. We're like the center of the region of doom. But like,
So
there's
far
not another
away.
big city within like 8 hours, 7-hour drive of us. So what I'd like to do is kind of, feed into what like the Midwest Doom Coalition is doing and create a situation where it's easier for the local bands from Denver to get out into the region and do some touring and maybe
Yep.
introduce those bands from around the region to come to
Yeah.
Denver on a more
Well,
regular basis. And I love live music, man. And like I literally put together a show that I want to go see. And I hope other people want to go see it too. And I think they do, and the interest is there. And so success for me will be um like I'll know the day after it's over if I want to do it again. And if I want to do it again, then I know it's successful. And if I like want to like bury all my social media accounts and like go hide in a basement, then probably didn't go well. But I have every
you'll
reason to
get your
believe
money,
that
and
it's
then
going
we'll
to
start
go
booking
really
again.
well. I like the supports there. The support's there, and
But
I
Oh,
mean,
dude, you're gonna want to do it. You're gonna want to do it again next year.
yeah, I
You
think
know,
so,
you're
and I hope
dude.
so.
It's
If
you.
you're
You
dumb enough
tweak
to
and
do it once, you're
adjust,
gonna keep
bro.
doing
You
it, man.
tweak and
Like
adjust.
I'm a
good.
media guy, so I'm naturally cynical and skeptical.
But I think again, like it goes to all of your goals here are so band and scene related. And I mentioned Welcome to Rockville and what they do, and it's not like the guy who runs that ever wants to see Five Finger fucking Death Punch, right? Nobody wants to
Right.
see that.
Brother,
Nobody
brother,
wants to see them,
brother.
right? So like again, like this is you guys are curating something that I think it was like back in the when I was more in my indie rock phase ish or the like post punk, like there was
You
these All
loved our
Tomorrow's parties, and they would pick like one artist and they would curate who they wanted to see at those shows. And
Yeah.
this to me is that like you guys kind of making
Yeah.
what you want to see and what show that you want to go to, not some I just want to pull like what's the hot thing now or whatever,
Well,
you want to enjoy
it's
it.
like what most bands, man. What do they all say? They go, we write for us. We don't write for the fans. And it's like,
That's good.
What fans?
I
What
pick the
fans are you
bands I
writing
pick.
for? You're in an underground metal band, man. You're either doing it for you or you're not doing it. Like that's
Yeah,
it.
you
That's
just
it. That's done.
yeah. It's
You're
just
doing it.
and I pick the bands that I pick because I like them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Then
I
I gotta hope
understand that,
that
man.
everybody
Both
else
sides.
likes them as much as I do. But I think one thing you do need to have, and I'm pretty sure all all the people in front of me that I'm talking to all have a good ear. Because we all listen to similar music. If you don't have a good ear, if you don't know what a hook is, if you don't know what a chord structure
If
is,
you don't know
if you
why
don't know the
Hermano
little
kicks so
nuances,
much ass,
it's
I just don't
true.
get blasted with low end notes over and over again. Just fucking 3 minutes later. It's like, all right, let's go.
You know
Oh,
what?
gosh.
Like, without
Mm.
bragging, we all do have really good taste in music.
Yes, we
and-
do. There are some people whose
Just rock and roll.
better than others.
Oh, these old people don't understand. It's just rock and roll, guys.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Get with it.
My taste being
Dude,
the
I
best.
hate hearing people say there's no good new music. There's
Yeah.
no good new music.
Yeah,
There's
there's not.
no good new music. Well, there's 3 guys right here booking festivals in different parts of the country, putting good music together. So,
For
like, I
sure.
mean, come on, guys.
I was able to do
Real R&B.
150, my top 150 albums of the year. I was able to do that
That's
list.
one every 3 friggin' days or
And
2.5
How do you
days.
even do that, dude?
And I left off. I listened to. I have an
you
Excel
left off.
spreadsheet. I listened to almost 800 new band albums this
Oh,
year.
I'm sure you guys listen
Holy
to
shit.
So much music.
And the point of that is not, and I'm lucky enough to have a job where I can put it in the background. I can have it playing, like I can do my thing, and the music will be playing, or I have the ability to do that. But my point is, like, if you can't find something good out of that, and you like rock music, then you're just an
You're not
idiot.
even
like you're not
trying.
trying, and just go
Bandcamp,
listen
bro.
to what you
Bandcamp.
used to listen
Get on
to.
Bandcamp.
It's
Get on Bandcamp, baby.
it is what it is.
It is there.
Okay, guys, want to close this up, and I want to just take the opportunity just for you guys to just pitch what you guys got going on one last time for people who might want to hear. Braun, tell us about the show. Just a quick little elevator pitch of what you got going.
Legalize, Lexington, Kentucky, Al's Bar, 2026, 3 days. Whatever those days are, April 16th through the 18th. I think that's right. April 16th to 18th. Bam! Hastronaut, Swamp Hawk, Bellcast, Fairy Ring, Dead Vibes Ensemble, Blonde Cauldron, Saturday, Spotlights, Crop, Crystal Spiders, Ooga Booga, Insomniac, Doomsday Prophet, She Acromancer, and then there's another day, and the pre-party is Blessed Black, Florist, Lordship Winners.
Awesome.
Come on, guys.
And
That's
you,
crazy, dude.
TQ, it's like you can get pre-sales for all 3 days for $40.
that's ridiculous. Everyone should buy that. and
Yeah,
go.
What?
pre-sale. All 3
damn.
days, $40.
That's
dude.
amazing. And
Or
I
I'm breaking even, baby. Come on, let's go.
if I had a wrestling promotion, I would book you as one of the managers of said wrestler.
Oh, I have a feeling you have all 3 of your managers on
Yeah.
this show, Rick.
Jason, I know you don't want to give anything away for who you've got booked, but tell us if you can.
Like a little snippet, though. You
Yeah,
can
little, give us a little
like,
teaser.
Nobody's
maybe
of
a
what's
deep
going on.
lyric that you'll understand, like, you know.
Just a little teaser.
It's just
I'm a
us.
riff.
Yeah.
All right. I've got Grand Rapids Doomfest 3. It'll be on Saturday, October 10th. And I am doing the pre-party at Mulligan's, which will be the 9th. I do have the lineup for the pre-party all in line, and it's all alumni from Doomfest 1. I got some fucking good ones, man. Got some good ones. I'm stoked. And then like I said, I've got 3 of the bands picked already. It's crazy. I got introduced to band manager, and the list, I mean, has been so cool to me because I don't have guarantees. I don't, all I can guarantee is what the band's made the prior year, so they've been really cool with me, man, and sent me their entire band list, and the bands that are on that, stupid, so I've been really lucky, but I got totally off fucking track right there.
No, you
so-
answered the question. You're not giving us
Okay,
anything.
good.
You're obviously not giving us anything. That's fine. We'll have another when 3 gets closer and you're ready to make announcements. We will have another show. Sean, you already did your blurb and promo mentioning every band when I just introduced you. But if you want to just say quickly again what you got happening in Denver, if you can do it, just a quick little promo. And I say a quick little
Denver,
promo.
April 24 through 26. The potential first annual Hufferfest Mile High Riffs. 17 bands, 3 days, infinite riffs. Yes, you will be journeying to the center of the region of
Wow. Wow. All right.
So, Matt, yeah, we're super excited.
Did you say
Last weekend,
journey
April,
to the
May.
center of the region of doom?
There's
That's what I heard.
center of the region.
The region of doom. That's my
Region of doom.
Just trying to figure out how I get to
Dude,
the.
that's what you put on the back of your
My
t-shirts,
bud out here,
bro.
Damien, was like, "You got to put that on a shirt." So, Damien, you know, if
Dude,
we get that
yes.
done, you get a free shirt, bud.
Put
Honestly,
it on
man,
the back.
I am,
It's like one of those hardcore shirts where they have the block lettering on the back.
dude, like back at Jason's shirt right now.
Yes. I don't
Dude,
know if
turn
you
on,
could
turn around.
probably-
That shirt's badass. He's got the whole like
yeah.
Very
doom.
cool.
Yeah,
It's
super
a
cool.
it's a movie. It's a movie rating, but it's a doom warning. So
That's
it
cool.
contains occult, sex, blah blah blah. It's pretty dope.
Yeah. So no, man, that's what we have going on in Denver, and I'm like, you could get. I have a website set up. It's www.hufferfest.com. HUFRFEST. Go ahead. You could buy tickets using Venmo or PayPal. And if you do that, your tickets will be waiting for you at Will Call at Bar 404 in Denver right before the show.
This has been wonderful. Thank
I'm
you guys.
sold, brother.
More people need to do these things.
Yeah, they do. It's
and I think
seriously like
think
so
it's
many
fun.
cities. Oh, sorry. It's
I
your
was just
show.
gonna
My bad.
say, no, it's our show. I was just gonna say when I am ready to make
Do
this
it,
happen,
Rich.
we're all gonna have this not recorded for a show, but you're gonna help me make it happen because
Hell yeah.
Fuck
we
yeah,
need
man.
more things
Dude,
to
for
happen
sure.
where I am
Yeah.
because right now
See
there's not a lot.
what we need to do is if we get enough of these smaller festivals, right, and we all start coordinating when these festivals are,
Get some
then these bands can go from show to show to show to show to show.
I
Yep.
mean, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah, you've already started, Braun, with Florist, I've already booked them as my first, whatever fest I have, Florist is playing. But anyway, guys, thank you so much.
You guys are the best.
I can't wait to have you.
Thank you, all of you.
We do have all you guys on the show again. Braun, we're going to talk about Crop. We're going to have a show about that. Jason, we're going to have another Grand Rapids Dune Fest. And Sean, I'll probably talk to you about various things where we should talk other bands. Then it gets edited out, and then we should talk anyway. I'm joking. We don't do that. At all.
We talk so much shit. It's awesome. No, we don't. I'm just kidding.
No, we don't. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. And
Thank you,
Thanks,
Rich.
Rich.
appreciate it.
Appreciate
all
you,
do
Rich.
for the scene. Thanks,
Thanks,
guys.
guys. Happy birthday, Braun.
Happy birthday,
Hey.
Braun. It was great to talk to you guys,
Happy
man.
y'all be better than I'm about to be. Hey.